The underdogs are my lions, the silent ones are my choir.
So what's going on is I decided to go ride my bike late at night. It's a bit after 9, but it's a bit warmer today, and it's gonna rain and it's gonna snow for like the next 4 days. So I decided to go out before my storage locker closes at 10. So I have less than an hour. Go there, grab the bike, and ride. Come back, store the bike, leave the storage before 10. Did I forget anything? Got the keys, got my other keys, got my wallet, got my battery. That's all I need, and the GoPro. And also the GoPro is attached to the harness right now. So yeah, I think people can hear me now, but also people can see where I'm going. And finally, there was this little vibration noise when the GoPro was attached to the steering wheel of the bike, which was kind of annoying, but it's understandable. The whole vibrations of plastics and metal and all that knocking to each other. This time around it's attached to me, so unless I shake and I'm made out of plastic, it shouldn't be too bad. Here's my storage. And the elevator's there. The only problem I will have, well, it's not a problem. The only weird thing is that your eyes is in my heart. Like literally, the GoPro is where my heart is right now. And you know, we say the heart is a bit to the left. The GoPro is like that also. First of all, the lens is slightly to the left, but also, hold on, I don't want to miss my floor. It's a bit tricky. The way it's attached to the harness, and the way it's anyways, the way it's set up, it's really where my heart is. Slightly to the left. The harness is a weird shape that makes it attached to the left instead of centered on your chest. Don't know why, but cool. Here's my locker. Looks like that my key. Here's my bike. My bike is special. It has a center box with all kinds of things. Unlock the steering wheel. Move it out of here. grab my helmet. Put this here for now. Remove the glass protector. Take off my toque. And can I see myself in the mirror? Yeah, a bit. I have full face protection. Helmet protection. Gloves. I'm gonna leave my toque here for now. Pick it up on my way back. This is where the battery goes. Plug it in. Close the seat. Touch my phone here. All right, make sure the alarm is not on. Let's do this. Probably can only ride for about 30 minutes. My phone beeps because it's connected to my scooter. I don't know if it's looking up or down. It's all something that I'm gonna find out when I finally transfer the footage to my computer and look at it. But it's not bad. Put these gloves on. Trouble? Alright, I won't turn on the map. I'm just gonna drive around in circles, but I have to look at the time. Luckily, the time is on the scooter itself. I'm not going anywhere long, so I will turn on turbo. Let me leave that. Turn on turbo mode, so we go faster. Up to 38 kilometers an hour. Hey, 36. My legs are going to be a bit cold, but that's fine. Should adjust my mirrors. I'm gonna take the residential areas, and one thing that I learned from yesterday's ride was I have to talk louder. You can't hear me when I start mumbling, so I'm gonna start talking as loud as I can, not too much because I don't want to be screaming. And the microphone is closer to my mouth because it's on my chest as opposed to like over here. So sorry, I stopped talking when there's like crossing traffic and all that because I gotta pay attention to where I'm going. Let's take the bike path. See, that's the fun of being an e-bike. It's that I'm both. I gotta go slower on an e-bike, so I gotta go into normal economy mode, maximum 30 kilometers an hour. But I'll be able to go places where cars can't because, well, they can't. As simple as that. We're going to be going straight under the overpass. This is the 40 Saint Metropolitan. On the next block, right after this highway, you have to turn left if you're a car. But because I'm now on a bike path and I'm considered legally a bicycle, there's a bike path goes straight and continues its way. Let's go. And I also wanted to see how it is at night with the GoPro. I mean, yes, I have lighting from the front of my thing. I even got my high beams if necessary, which you should not use unless absolutely necessary, because you don't want to blind the person in front of you, make them crash into you. I still hear the squeaking on my wheel because that's a disc brake. That's always fun, but that's just a fact of life with these disc brakes. I still got another, what, 20 minutes? I'll have to make that time back. Another 10 to 15 minutes one way, and then I have to make my way back to make sure I make it in time. My eyes are a bit cold. This mask is not fitting right like it normally does. I got my visor down, but there's little gaps of air somewhere. It looks like this winter helmet, which is actually just a skiing helmet with a visor, is better at preventing the air from coming in when you're not wearing any face mask to protect your face from the cold, so that it's flush with your skin. And that's when it actually seals shut all the holes that would make it go. I'm gonna ride away from this guy because it's dangerous. He's not going in completely. I hate these people. All right. Facts of life. You know what? Let's become a car again. Turbo mode. We're gonna head, let's go east. It's a bit more entertaining. West becomes industrial and boring. So let's go, not east, I mean west. East becomes industrial and boring. What am I saying? This is really spur of the moment impulse right now. I did not plan this. I wanted to leave about 2 hours ago. But we had class. There's a lot of students at the accounting program that I'm taking right now. I had some questions about the exams, the assignments. Having already taken this course before, I'm at an advantage of knowing most of what I'm learning, which is tricky because I have to be careful not to think that I know something and actually learn it as if it was the first time that I'm learning it, not assume that I already know it and not make the efforts to make sure that I'm learning it. So yeah, there's a few students I was asking me stuff, and there's at least 3 people that I'm good friends with. I would say we're becoming friends. And well, there was one, you know, we talk a lot sometimes after class. This time it was like 2.5 hours after the last class, which was really just a review questions class. And I was like, shit, maybe I should let you go. Maybe it's getting late. And in my mind, I was like, well, it's already too late. Doesn't matter. I'll just do it another day. I'm looking at the weather, and it's going to be raining and snowing until like, I don't know, Wednesday next week. Today's Thursday. I was like, no. I want to have fun trying to edit videos, trying to see the different differences of different setups with the GoPro and the microphone and me and all that stuff. I want to have content to work with. I half gave up my mind, and then 2 minutes later I was like, nope, I'm doing it. Sometimes I fall silent because I'm not a regular YouTuber, TikToker. I'm already 43 years old. I'll be 44 in less than 6 months. I am not used to exposing my entire life to everyone for everyone to see. I closed my Facebook account almost 10 years ago because there's just too much, you know? And it's emotionally demanding when you have all this stuff online and comparing yourself with others and whatnot. Whoops. So I'm not used to talking out loud to myself. I know I've been doing it sometimes when I'm talking on the phone with others. But it's only like 3 months ago that I bought a wireless earpiece that allows me to... Let's go right here. That allows me to talk hands-free. So most of the time I have a phone on my ears. This time around, I know I could just look like I'm talking to someone on the phone, but I also know that I'm not, that I'm just talking to myself and talking to a little microphone on a camera that may be recorded to a private channel onto which probably like what, 2-3 people will see the video, if at all. So it feels weird. I was following this guy that does food delivery on an e-bike. London Eats, his name is, well, his YouTube name is. And he was new, he's less than a year old. A year, his channel, not him. And He said the same thing. He was starting to talk, and then he would like fall silent mid-sentence because he would arrive at a stop, and people were there looking at him. And well, sometimes we feel looked at more than people are actually looking at us, because we're all egotistical people, right? And sorry, I'm just paying attention to the mirror. There's cars behind me, cars in front, intersections. I don't want to get run over. Still good in time, still good in time. I think I want to make it to Gouin bike path and go east for a while and then make my way back. And let's see what happens. Something I could have installed on my GoPro is the light. It's like a flash, but it's a big light, and you can add a diffuse screen in front of it. It's the creator's edition of the GoPro Hero 12. And the creator edition comes with extra accessories for, well, content creation, you know, YouTubing, TikToking, things like that. So there's a light so that you can, you know, if you're doing a selfie, at least your face is lit up. You know, there's a light pointing at you. Well, it's the same thing here. It's dark. It's a bit darker than it actually is. No, it's a bit brighter than I actually see, because I have a face shield on my helmet, which is tinted. It allows great vision out of it. People can't see me. People cannot see me at all. Like my eyes and stuff. They can't see anything. Pardon. They see themselves. It's a mirror. But I can see myself. I have to go left at some point here. Sorry, paying attention to what's going on because I'm not sure exactly where I'm going. So it's on the next street. You know what? I'm gonna play extra safe. I'm just continuing further. Not be stupid. I'm kind of zigzagging. I'm improvising right now as to where I'm going exactly. I'm not really paying attention to where I'm going. Paying attention to how I'm getting there because I don't want to get hit by anything. But I also usually rely on my GPS, which is turned off right now, which normally tells me turn left here, turn right here. I don't drive a car. If I drove a car, I'd be used to the different symbols shown on the road. I'm used to looking for pedestrian and bicycle signals, not road, car, vehicle signals. So anyways, it's really tricky. Woo. At some point I'm just gonna stop on one of those side streets and do a 90-degree angle to be able to go straight across, basically become part of the other traffic. Okay, I know where I am now. I recognize this part of the street. There's no cars behind me. I just don't know when I can actually turn left and go north. Not yet. Saint Laurent's coming up. I mean, Saint Michel. That's somewhere I could go north, turn left. You just gotta be careful because it's a highway exit, a highway entrance, an interstate underpass, overpass, all kinds of things happening at the same time. No independent traffic lights. Everybody's in a hurry, so let me just play it safe here. And I'm actually gonna left again, left again, left again. There you go. So that just on the other side, I'll be able to turn left again and take Saint Michel north. I think I'm running out of time though. Nope. It's good. That's good. I'm not properly geared up. Also, I don't have the right kind of underpants. So two things: it's loose, so I'm sitting on it sometimes, and it's not kept warm, so it may shrink a little. You know, so that I can talk with a high voice because it's all shriveled up and stuff. Yeah, probably not. Saint Michel, I'm good to go on Saint Michel for let's say 7 minutes. I should be good with 7 minutes going straight. I'm probably not gonna make it to the bike path. Yeah. He's got like one light on, the fucking bastard. It's supposed to have all 4 lights on when it's dark, so people can see the corners of your car. Anyways, I like to complain about car people because, well, most people are idiots, so it feels good to complain, to let out. Like that guy, he saw me. He's like, I'm gonna wait and cross at the last moment. I love that guy. One of my friends was saying, well, people on kick scooters look like dorks. I'm like, this isn't the 1990s. People on electric kick scooters have found an inexpensive, eco-friendly way to get around without the huge expenses of a car, the dangers of a car, the driver's license, the insurance, all that stuff. All you need is a helmet, $700. And a power plug to plug it in at night. Especially if you don't like travel to other cities or anything like that. You're just like staying in the city that you are. You don't need a car nowadays. On my thing, I have a little fucking middle box that I've installed. I can put groceries in there. And I used to not be able to, so I would put them in my backpack. But now I can put it in my backpack and in the middle box that's between my legs. And the middle box is twice the size of my backpack, so I can fit 3 times as many groceries as I could before. And 3 times as many groceries is something like 2-3 weeks of groceries for me alone. Maybe even a whole month of groceries. Think of how many times you go to the grocery in your car and all you have is like a few bags. But you paid for the gas. And then you have your oil changes and all that stuff. I got none of that. Of course, it all depends on where you live. Electricity costs different amounts in different regions of the world, and they're not all produced in an eco-friendly fashion. In Quebec, we have hydroelectricity, some of the greenest things that could be, and it's cheap. Some of the cheapest there is. People like to complain, but hey, we have it cheap. We're good. Some people have to burn coal to produce electricity. Now imagine you're living in like Colorado or Utah, or one of those states that still uses a lot of coal power plants on antiquated power networks, because the GOP government people are don't want to put the laws that to fix the stuff up and invest in the right places. Anyways, I'm gonna stop talking here. 3 minutes. I'm hoping my camera catches a lot of good stuff. Seeing forward blinkers. That's weird. Two minutes. Anyways, so I produce green electricity, it's cheap. So a full charge, which gives me like 60 to 70 kilometers in the summer, or depending on how fast I go, is it probably cost me like $1.50. Whereas, what is it called? Miles to the gallon calculation when it comes to actual petrol, gas, even though it's a liquid, petroleum, that could be a few bucks. And if you fill up your tank, on which you could do, yeah, sure, you could do 200 kilometers on a full tank, but that full tank costs you $100. So it's 50 cents a kilometer. I have $1.50 on a full charge, which gives me at least 60 kilometers, which means I'm paying like a penny, because I don't know how to calculate it because it's so small. I'm paying a penny or two per kilometer. I'm good. All right, one more minute and I have to turn around, so I think I'm just gonna... Oh, which street are we at? You know when you don't want to give up? You just want to keep going? I have to pay attention where I'm going here. Luckily, there's no traffic. There's nobody behind me, so... Oh, let's do it. Let's burn it. Ooh, yeah. All right. Talk to my I'll call her my friend. Talk to pardon me. Talking to my friend earlier before I decided to take this bike ride. She's like, I subscribed to your channel. I'm like, you're the second subscriber ever to my channel. I don't even know who this first person is who's subscribed to my channel, which doesn't exist. 10 years ago. No, 13 years ago. I don't even know who this person is. He's got 83 subscribers, or she, or it, whatever it is. But I don't know who they are. And considering that I did not have any channels
And back in 2010, which is when this person subscribed, not everyone had a channel. Like, it was something you had to subscribe to on top of your account. I don't know what they subscribed to for, what? I got no videos. I got 4 videos right now. And they're unlisted. Private. I posted them yesterday. Not 10 years ago. So I think it's pretty funny. So I'm gonna have to do a U-turn and head back. I'm on a bike. I'm gonna play it the way I'm not supposed to. There's no traffic around. So I'm actually gonna our front wheel squeals a lot. That's mainly because I've been using my front disc brake. And as I explained in the previous video, anytime I do that, then it starts squeaking when I'm not using it, because the pads are too close to each other, too close to the disc. So gunk easily rubs between the disc and the pads. Debris, dirt, whatever. And because of that, I don't use it as much, and because of that, the pads don't get used as much, and because of that, anytime I do touch them, a little bit of the pad becomes debris on the disc, which causes the squeaking. Also, I haven't done any maintenance on this bike for a number of months now. I have not cleaned the disc brakes. I haven't checked my air pressure in 3 rides. And people are like, checking your air pressure every 3 rides. I do it almost every ride. Because it's not a car. The difference in pounds per square inch or kilopascals or whatever makes a big difference. It's a bigger percentage of your overall need. I only need about 36 psi, 36 pounds per square inch for optimal air in my wheels. Once I sit on it, I've lost a pound per square inch just by general leakage and whatnot. So sometimes it has lost like 5 whole pounds per square inch between 2 rides. And also, I don't ride it every day, so just leaving it in storage for a few days, it'll lose a pound or 2 over the course of a couple weeks. So now you're telling me you're turning, for fuck's sake. You put your blinker before you turn, you bastard. Sorry, I bitch complain sometimes. I use the F word. But when you want to turn somewhere, you put your blinker before you get there, before you want to turn. Especially if you're already waiting behind people to turn. I don't know if you're going straight. I'm on a bike, or maybe I'm a pedestrian on the sidewalk. I'm gonna judge if I should move forward or not based on your blinker. If your blinker's off, I think you're going straight. And then you turn right. Or like a lot of people, especially cars, turn on the blinker as they're turning. It's a warning signal, not a after the fact signal. I should make it in time. It's only 46. Actually, I'm gonna go right here this time. Get off the main road, get off the sounds, get off the noise. take the side roads, residential. And it's pretty much a straight line all the way to the storage area, so he's in a hurry. I just gotta make sure I turn left on 7th or 8th Avenue. Can't see. I lifted my visor so I can see in front of me. Wow, it's bright. 9th Avenue. It's not far enough. It should be 8. Yeah, they're not all set up nicely. They're all like diffused one with the other. Especially with the turn left here. Yes. At least it's not too cold. It's above 0. It's like 7 or 8 degrees, or 3 depending on who you look at, which weather app you're paying attention to. Mine says currently 3, but currently 9. It's both. But it's gonna rain tonight. That's why it's getting warmer. So we got there at the same time. He was being generous, wanting to let me pass. I'm on a bike or a scooter or whatnot. But from what I read, when you get to a corner at the same time as someone else, you go clockwise. So the person to your right goes before you. A lot of people don't misunderstand that one, and they let the person to the left, or they just go without paying attention to what's going on. And but the reason is you can easily see the person to your right. You can less see the person to your left. The person to your right is straight in front of you. Well, the person to your left is at a bigger angle to your left. And also, it's safer. The person to your left, if they go before you, have more time to react before they cross your lane if you're going straight. Whereas the person to your right has less time to react to cross your lane because it's right there. So you let the person that is in a more dangerous location relative to you go first. There's also easy eye contact. Drivers in North America are on the left side. The person on the left side is the person on your right. So he sees you, you make eye contact, there you go. Especially when you're on a shitty bike like I am compared to their car. So here's my storage. It's 950. That's pretty fucking good. Let's reduce the speed. This was worth it. This is probably just 30 minutes, but this is a good 30 minutes. I have a band-aid. Cut myself opening a can of sardines in a stupid way. Anyways. But let's go back in. Let's finish this before they lock up because they close at 10. focus on park. There we go.
All right. Park light prevents the auto from working. Okay, so now the problem is people don't close the elevator doors when they're done with it. So I have to go climb upstairs. I don't know how many floors because I have to check every floor to find out. Which one's open. So I'm going to lock this. And it's not going anywhere, so I'm going to actually leave the alarm off. But now I have to walk up every flight of stairs until I find a door that's open, close it. I'm going to leave this in the video because part of life when you're on the fourth floor of the storage area. So it's not the second floor. No. It's the floor above me. They may simply be continuously using it. Fermez la porte quand on l'utilise pas. Sinon, on peut pas l'utiliser. Mais, that's exactly what I thought. Both fingers in the same nostril. It's written on every floor. Although it's not the right kind of language, it's written careful the door as opposed to close the door. See, the language used on these warning symbols make a huge difference. If you just tell them, watch out, they're gonna look at it, blink twice, and then walk away. If you tell them what to do, there's a better chance that they'll do it. All right. I only have until 10, and this is like 5 minutes right there. Fucking idiot. You see, I'm gonna close it. So that he can use it. I just hope I don't. Yeah, sometimes that's their thing. It's like, oh, it's not gonna be long. 30 seconds is too long. In life, a lot of stuff happens in 30 seconds. All right. Let's install this back on it. Looks like a pair of panties. It's soft like a pair of women's underwear. It's soft so that it doesn't scratch the mirror. Mirror visor. It's good enough. Here, I put my toque on. Take the battery out. And well, let's try to get a nice view. Good looking little motherfucker. Alright. I'm proud of my little purchase. Let's lock this steering wheel. Just in case someone does break into this place. Am I missing anything? I'm set. The keys, yes. I want to lock the keys inside the locker. And this. Yeah, good. So I'm just gonna say goodbye now. Hi. See myself? No, not really. Well, I'll see what this looks like. Have a good night, everyone.